Hi, I'm Caroline Cole. Welcome to the Business of Storytelling. Today we are peeking into my 7-step audiobook audition process that came about naturally after literally, and yes, I'm using that word correctly, literally hundreds of auditions. As actors, our job is to audition. My audition routine is 7 easy steps. 1, research. Spend 10 to 15 minutes on ACX or Upwork, Findaway, Facebook groups, wherever you find your auditions, sometimes even Craigslist, although be careful there, it can get weird. Open separate tabs for anything that interests you. Decide how much time you have today and how many auditions you can knock out. So research, find some that are interesting to you. Don't spend too long on this step because you don't want to get stuck in research, but find, if you have time for 5 auditions, boom, find the first 5 that are interesting to you and knock them out. Step 2 is prep. Once you've picked the auditions that you're interested in, you're gonna focus on those. It's time to prep for them, read all the information through thoroughly. We've talked about this before, but it's so important. I definitely will mention it again. Read the instructions, follow the instructions. You have to follow every single instruction to the letter. It is gospel. You'll download all the files you need. You'll process any of the author's notes, pay attention to any accents. This is you prepping for the audition. Read through the audition script a few times, do the background work before you get into the booth. And then you are at step 3. Step 3 is warm up. We'll do more specific videos on actual warm-up techniques later, but suffice it to say for right now that warming up your voice and your body is so important to this art that we do, to voiceover. Trained actors don't go in cold. Warming up is part of the process. So get yourself warmed up, stretch out that body, warm up those vocal cords before you hop into the booth. Step 4. Here's step 4. Record. Hit record, give it your best read, have fun. Remember, this is a fun job, y'all. Auditioning is like trying on a lot of different clothes to see what fits. You can pick some out there stuff that doesn't really fit your voice, but is fun to play with anyway. Ultimately, the author decides who's best for their story. They decide who to cast, so make sure you submit something that you enjoyed creating. Have fun. Step 5 is edit. Edit the audio. If you need a quick and easy editing tutorial, I recommend a video from 3 weeks ago, I think is when we did the editing tutorial. I recommend that video for you. Edit all that audio so that it's spick and span and ready to step 6, submit. Time to submit it. Send it in according to the instructions, like we said. Always according to the instructions. This is crucial. This is crucial. Follow the instructions. Submit it. Step 7 is the hardest step. Forget. Forget it. Let it go. Let it go. The final step, you gotta forget it. Don't follow up. Don't keep checking in. Don't be anxiously waiting for an email about it. If they wanna cast you, they'll reach out. They will. You submitted the audition. That was your job. You did it. The rest is up to the author, the producer, and the universe. It's time to move on to the next audition, to the next project, to the next thing you have. This is the hardest step, I know, because I am currently trying to follow my own advice on an audition that I submitted earlier this week. I really want to hear back, but I'm trying to forget it and move on to what I'm supposed to be doing this week, which is making this video for you guys. Move on to the next thing, forget it, you've done your job, you've submitted your audition. Thanks for tuning in to the Business of Storytelling this week. I'm Caroline Cole. Follow me on Instagram at Caroline Cole Stories and on Twitter at @CColeStories. Stories. And don't forget to rate, like, subscribe, and all of those things. All right, bye friends. See you next week.